Hi there, Pamela Nance here, diet-free weight loss coach and self-love coach. The two really go together, don't they? I want to talk to you today about self-love and why we have a lack of it in our culture here in the US. My thoughts on that. Do you remember hearing those things when you were growing up, like, don't toot your own horn, don't get too big for your own britches, or you're getting too big for your own britches, quiet down, you're being too loud. Part of that has to do with not standing out and just sort of fitting in the culture. But I also believe that there is some underlying thread of not being too happy or too content with yourself for a couple of reasons. One reason is that people who are content and happy and at peace with themselves are not as controllable, are not at the whim and will of the culture at large that's saying you need to seek this outside of yourself, or you need to seek God outside of yourself. Like there's some other authority that you need to look to for your okayness, instead of just having an okayness within you, just like a general sense of, I'm a good human being, I'm a good person. Like we all came here with a clean slate. Yeah, maybe there's some karmic influences. We won't know fully about that until we take the last breath. But in general, you came with a clean slate here. And then what gets piled on us in childhood from our families, from the culture, from our peers, from schools, that is all of the layering and the masking that we then need to unmask from later in life. More on that in my next video, but the point being is that this culture, this American culture, does not promote self-love, contentment, and peace. And the biggest reason, I think, the number one reason, is because we are a consumer-driven culture. And if you are happy and content and at peace with the being you are, then you are not looking to spend a lot of money to try and get that happiness and that contentedness and that sense of peace from something outside of yourself. Think about it. Think about it. Look at all of the advertisements, the majority of them. They are saying to you, you need to look this way, you need to drive this car, you need to wear these clothes, you need to eat this food, you need to have this kind of house, have this kind of partner, have this kind of dog, have this kind of reality in order for you to be happy. And if you do that, then there's a lot of companies that make a lot of money. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is the truth. It's the truth. So this culture does not support an innate goodness, an innate happiness, contentedness. Not that you don't have moments of where you're up and down, or, I mean, life is going to happen. Circumstances happen. Bad things happen. But I'm talking about in general, that you can look at yourself in the mirror each and every day and say, you know what? I like you. I like you. You're a good person. And from that place, the actions that you take will support that. And when you mess up and you make a mistake, then you apologize. You right your wrongs and you keep going, knowing that I'm a good person. I might make mistakes sometimes, but I'm a good person. So that's why one of my huge focuses is on self-love, because this is something that is yours from within. No one can take that away from you. Nobody can, and you don't have to pay anyone anything to get it. So that's available for you. I just want to let you know. You can watch my last video and where I talk about make a decision that you are going to do what it takes to figure out self-love. Because if you figure out this piece, and you can figure it out, I know. I spent years in self-loathing. I really did. So I know this is possible for you too. When you figure this piece out, your life is really going to shift and open up for you. If you need help, you reach out to me, okay? Watch my other videos. I'm going to keep going with these. This is really important stuff. Okay, I know you can do this. I have faith in you. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.